Welcome to episode 131 of the Listen Up podcast, where we analyze a new album each week. I'm Jordan, and this week we've got me, Nick.
Breaking news, this just in. Nick's Mix turning 21 this week.
Woo!
Check it out. Grab a beer with it this weekend. The inanimate object.
Woo, 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 woo. And Jamie.
Damn.
This week, we're taking a look at Stockchild Wonder by Knox Fortune, released in 2020. Really quick, if you want to keep up with the show, you can find us on Twitter at List Up Podcast and on Instagram and TikTok at Listen Up Pod. That's where we'll make any announcements regarding the show or merch. Speaking of which, if you'd like to support the show, you can find merch at interestpointproductions.com or at the link tree on the socials. So regarding selection for this week, Nick, why did you choose this album for us?
Well,
pray tell.
Sorry, I saw a gnat in my room.
I just smeared one against my wall. I gotta clean it after this, but
I just reached into the air.
It into your wall?
Well, like I was killing it, and like I pushed it, killed it like in one little swipe, and it just.
And then you like put your hand on it and like rubbed it all over the wall.
No, I did not do that. Its body is like there, and like I can see it. But anyways,
he used his tongue. Cool. He licked it. He just,
baby,
licking the walls.
So Nick, why, pray tell, did you choose this?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Sorry, that was a Chat GPT talking, dude.
That was OpenAI. I think that's the company. That was what was it? The Bing chatbot wanting to be alive. I want to be alive.
I can feel blood coursing through my veins.
I am alive. News reporter.
That's right. I watch John Oliver. I watched Last Week Tonight.
I do love that show. It's funny watching him in Community too.
New episodes on now too.
Dude, right?
Anyways, I picked this album because I randomly found it again. I was just scrolling through stuff to listen to. I think I was actually scrolling through an old party playlist because I was just trying to find like pretty decent, good vibey music to listen to while I was at work, and Jim and I was on there, and I definitely put it on there for Jamie because I knew he loved it, and I think that was. I think that was the first party we had at my place back in March.
I think so.
Yeah. But yeah. And then I got reminded of this album and I was like, damn, I think both the boys will fuck with this. We'll hashtag rock and fuck with this. So
I think both boys will bump and grind with this shit, dude.
Yeah. So were we bumping and grinding, boys? Tell me about it.
I bumped and grinded. Yeah.
I'd say for the most part.
I'm gonna be really surprised if you rate this lower than the Manchester Orchestra album.
Which one was that again? Was it the one last week?
Black
2 albums ago,
Surface.
bro. Last week was
ago.
Ice Spice, bro.
You gave it a 5.5. The Manchester Orchestra album. The Manny Orcs.
That's a pretty high rating for me, though.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Interesting.
This one's got, this one's a little beboppy, a little danceable, a little good vibes,
It is, but I'm all about bangers. Okay.
It's got some bangers on you.
You don't think Gemini's a banger?
I like Change Up a lot. Gemini is also a banger, but Change Up, after listening to it, Changed Up was like the first one that like hit,
Really?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I thought you might like actually I don't know. I thought you might like Static, but
I think I also
really
like that one too. Sorry,
That's the first time I heard the word ashwagandha.
Yeah.
Say
ashwagandha helping me sleep. That's the first.
Wait, what is ashwagandha?
It's like a supplement. It's like a I think it's like, you know what? Jamie, are you Googling it right now? Are you doing
Yeah, to get a specific, because I've heard of it as like a little like supplement, like the nature made bottles and shit.
Yeah. I thought it was like an herbal thing, but I really don't know. Like
known commonly as ashwagandha or winter cherry, it's an evergreen shrub in the Solanaceae or nightshade family that grows in India, the Middle East, and parts of Africa. Wow. So it tells me what it is and what its genus is, but not
any uses.
What
Not
is
anything.
genius?
Yeah.
Is? Oh, genus, not genius.
It's a traditional Indian medicine.
Genius, dude.
Sold as a dietary supplement.
Yes, ayahuasca.
Still fine.
Yeah, it's why ayahuasca.
I
I don't know.
I just want to be Will Smith, do an ayahuasca trip, and throw up all over myself.
What?
Hell yeah. All right, well, used for
have an
stress,
extremely
according to
public
WebMD, is typically.
Stress,
Yeah.
man. Knox Fortune should be taking melatonin, bro.
Anti-anxiety
been-
and stress relieving effects.
Insane. I kissed a dude in my
Fair
nap
enough.
today.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How was that?
Like, I think I had a sexual awakening in the dream, but like not when I woke up, you know? Like you know how you wake up from like a scary dream and you're like panting and shit, you know? I
But
woke.
you were like panting a different way this time.
No. You wake up after you start panting, and you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna die, and then you're like, wait, this is just the real world, you know? So I had a sexual awakening in the dream, but then I was like, oh wait, this is just the real world, you know? So like my brain in the dream was like,
Ooh,
whoa,
a
this is
fake
awesome. But
sexual
then like, you know, I woke up and I was like, you know what I'm saying? So take melatonin at your own risk, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You might
so
turn
gay.
Your
Melatonin?
sleep
Melatonin?
brain was gay,
My what? Of
but you don't think you are?
course not, dude.
Like you're.
No,
okay.
dude, that was my dream self. I'm not responsible
My
for what my
dream
dream
self, bro.
self does. All right, come on now.
Bro, that was just my subconscious, bro.
Dude.
That's nothing. That's nothing crazy, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's just like my dream self, like my subconscious is wanting to do that. I don't want to do that. Okay, I don't know where.
Yeah,
he's
it's
going.
just like this natural innate feeling that I don't have, bro. Come on. Oh man.
Oh, good times. But yeah, no, melatonin will. I've been having very vivid
definitely-
dreams for, like
Gay.
the past like
In your
year.
dreams.
Do what?
It's definitely worth obsessing and sweating over.
Also,
Definitely keep thinking about it.
I was stressed about my apartment, and I had a dream that like I switched apartments, and like the lease wasn't actually my apartment, and so like I was like homeless, but then it like turns out that like I actually did renew my lease. Like I'm not even joking. Like I don't know what's been is
The landlord said psych and let you back in.
yeah.
Damn.
Bro, it's like the fucking it's like the New Girl, like the way it ended, how Winston like created the whole prank that they had that
Spoilers,
they were getting
bro.
evicted from the apartment.
Dude, you did just spoil that for me, so thanks.
Wow.
Now I can never play True American the same way anymore, man.
Wait, what?
Oh, are you watching New Girl currently?
Yeah, I'm actually right before that actually happens next episode. Fuck you, man.
Did you say that's how the show
Spoiling
ends,
a
Jamie?
Years old show.
Okay, a year is not that. I feel like a year is still in contingency to not be.
I'm pretty sure the finale wasn't the finale like 2018.
I think so.
Oh, well then it's like a
That's
5-year-old
5 years,
show,
yeah.
dude.
I said years old.
Oh, I thought you said year old, dude. I'm sorry.
No,
sorry,
no.
I'm sorry.
That is my bad, sir. I'll stop interrupting you and we can get back to the podcast. Okay. Nicholas Marshall of the Marshall family.
That's why I shouldn't drink coffee past like 5 p.m.
I almost drank some at like 8 p.m. tonight, but I was scared.
Bro,
I
what
haven't
you
done
think's
that.
in this bad boy right here, huh?
Water.
I haven't done that in a long time, and it makes me worried that I won't be able to fall asleep.
Well, then you just take melatonin. Oh my god, I used to like drink. I used to like take my
Melatonin
melatonin
does
with
down,
Dr.
baby.
Pepper, and it was like the worst thing. I'd actively drinking like Dr. Pepper, be like, oh shit, I gotta sleep soon, and then like take my melatonin with my Dr. Pepper. God, my body probably hates me.
Isn't soda caffeinated apparently?
I know, yeah. I forget that soda has caffeine in it.
Dude,
but
Because it
How?
has never once made me feel
Dude, I've talked to.
I feel like
I'm pretty
how
sure I've
coffee
talked about
does.
how I hate people who say that because they all sound like chotches. No offense to
What's
you
a
guys.
No,
Chotch?
but like literally soda, like Zach.
Dude, just like this like thing that's like in the actual drink that makes people not sleepy just makes me like more tired for some reason. It's just it's such a common thing. Like I don't know why my despise for those people. And
well,
it's not
it's a
those
lower
people,
amount
it's
of
just like a trait,
caffeine,
you know?
and I think it's just the sugar more than anything.
Yeah, like I know Zach used to not be able to drink Dr. Pepper when we were kids after like 3 o'clock. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to sleep. But
Yeah,
I like
bro, what the heck?
I've never had soda like make me feel energetic like that.
No PM
like,
Dr.
like,
Pepper.
Like how caffeine hits me,
Dude, it's
or
just-
like coffee.
Yeah.
I've never had soda do that to me.
It's just giving like, oh, I never had to study in high school because that shit was so fucking easy. Like I just like went home and like played with myself until like I had to, you know,
Wait, what?
have a calc test, and I like looked over the book for like half a second and made like a 107. I'm like, bro, we get it. You're different, okay? We get it. I don't know why. I just have like it's just like a.
To be fair, going to Forbush though, high school was basically like that.
God, we got to
It
move
was
on
nice.
from this topic before I
It
have
was
an
it
anger.
was really easy to be in the top of that class.
Wes was very.
Jamie said, just telling the truth. I am the exact stereotype you're describing.
Just telling the truth, I played Destiny till 2 a.m. and then I would go to sleep and wake up at 6 a.m. to go to the Y to work out.
Okay, that just sounds like hell, honestly.
Nah, bro, it was fine. We'd be doing Destiny raids, and I'd go heat up my can of refried beans that I would eat every night around midnight.
Oh god, you're making
And
me
then,
relive the refried bean
Put-
story, dude.
Putting the metal can in the microwave
yeah. for
every
sure.
night.
The metal
Yeah,
can.
creating plasma with the fork.
Oh man,
Yeah,
times.
this album bangs. I really like it.
I like it a lot too.
I never listened. Maybe once or twice I checked out the album, but I don't really remember it. But like Gemini, I still listen to regularly. It's one of the
Yeah,
songs.
I remember you
Gemini.
saying that.
top five songs for me that when it comes on, I'm like, damn, I'm feeling good.
Feeling good.
It's good vibe.
The whip cracks.
Like I should.
Dude, that
Killer.
those lip cracks go insane.
But I won't shake, 'cause I won't let you break my heart. Won't let us drift apart. No, I know that you got a second face. Oh no, no, I won't let you kill my high. You're such a Gemini, cigarettes and apple pie. Aye. Come on, girl, you make me high. I don't want it to stop. Come on, make me crave it, girl. I know you know how. You do me enough to break me down. You know the runaround. Pull me up until I die like
It may be one of the most danceable songs I have in my library.
Really.
I didn't really
Yeah.
like know what a Gemini was, like a
Oh my gosh.
a person with kind of like a two-sided personality where they like flip a switch and like they act a little different than like they do before.
Interesting.
Like but I think that's kind of like the stereotype for the astrological sign.
Yeah.
But, I didn't really know that until listening to the Tyler Childers song Gemini, and also reading an interview with Sturgill Simpson where he talks about being a Gemini and sometimes waking up and just feeling terrible for the whole day, and other times waking up and feeling like incredibly optimistic.
Is he like actually like a Gemini though? Like
I think he is. Like I think that actually is his astrological sign. But
What's his Venus moon?
I couldn't tell you his whole birth chart, but it makes a lot
I'm
more
an old
sense
school
listening to
Gemini.
this listening to this song now where he says you're such a Gemini, cigarettes and apple pie, because they're like just very different things.
Yeah.
Like I guess you might eat some apple pie then go outside and have a cigarette. It's not an incredibly different thing, but
true.
like
Right, just
they're very
shouting
different in
that,
themselves.
aye.
One is sweet and tangy and delicious and buttery.
And the other feels like shit, tastes like shit, makes you cough like a bitch.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people like
And it-
cigarettes, bro.
I tried a cigarette one time and I was like, this is nowhere
do be
near the
loving
move.
cigarettes.
This is terrible.
I'm gonna start dipping.
A lot of people
I'm
in
gonna start
Winston
People get-
smoke.
doing pouches.
A lot of
Hell
people.
yeah, brother. Got the R.J. Reynolds.
My partner smokes cigarettes.
Dude, I can't.
Dead ass.
No,
I can smoke a lot of things before I smoke a cigarette.
it definitely
smoke
looks
a old school
cool.
Jim-
I'll give you that.
It looks cool as shit. That you know. It's
I'll give you
terrible
that.
for you. It smells terrible.
I'll be smoking on your
I don't know
top
how you get
5
addicted to it.
tonight.
It'd be looking cool as shit.
Smoking on.
I mean, do you do
I think
anything for women? I guess.
my girlfriend is one of the only people I know that I guess she just never really got addicted. Like she said, like whenever she drinks, she'll have a cigarette, but I haven't seen her do that in a long time.
That's what a lot of people say too. Like in Winston, like this person I know just buys a pack of cigarettes every time he gets drunk and then just like gives it away like at the end of the night because he's not gonna like smoke more. You know?
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, you could just not have it, but apparently they just want something to like tantalize the mouth after.
I wish I knew the joy of like. I feel like I'm this close.
I know,
right?
I know.
If I really got addicted to cigarettes and I like had like a cigarette and black coffee every morning, I would like,
dude,
I would ascend.
Dude,
to,
I
like, a
also
new
think
level
about
of-
that too. I'm like, that's so disgusting, but they do it because of that high, and it's like that like little like niche life thing where you can just like the combination that, dude, I totally get what you're saying.
Like,
I don't think it'll ever happen to me. I'm not close to it, but I get what you're saying though.
It's such a classic thing that I want to experience, but I also don't want to be addicted to nicotine.
You're right.
because it seems.
Dude,
Well, see, that's why
pretty
that's
bad.
why you just gotta do like vacation cigarettes.
Wait, what is a vacation cigarette?
Like when you go to Italy, you know.
But I
Have one
haven't
with the
even
sunrise.
smoked enough cigarettes to enjoy smoking a cigarette.
That's what
Well,
I'm
I
saying
do-
also.
Maybe cigars and coffee. I could do that.
Yeah, see, like cigars, that's nice. Cigars
Yeah.
with the boys, that's always a very pleasant experience.
I've only had one. At your
Me too,
wedding.
but it was fun,
It-
and I sucked at
You've
it for a
only
while.
ever-
But I
well,
think
dude,
I think I figured it
that
out.
Was, me, Zach, and Dylan would hit the cigar grind in college pretty regular.
I was about to say, I think
it
I
was
remember this story.
There's like
it was
cigar
hilarious.
bars out here that.
Oh, yeah.
we had a friend. She would go with her brother all the time, and we just haven't. Even though Vic and I kind of like cigars.
It was
Yeah, but
hilarious
no.
being 2 or 3 drinks deep and trying to take pictures with cigars at your wedding, and my mom walking outside and seeing me try to smoke a cigar, and her like busting out laughing at me.
That's
being
so
like,
fucking
oh my
funny.
god,
Her son,
my nerd ass son.
Dude, I was
Can't figure out
I
how to
was
smoke a
so
cigar.
Dirty
drunk at that point.
Yeah, you were
Oh,
gone.
you
Yeah.
were, dude.
Dude, we were chilling, dude. That whole night, what a vibe, you know.
Did you wake up
I don't-
hungover the next day?
I hate to break it to you,
Yeah.
but I don't know if the venue provided the champagne, but I wasn't a big fan. You know, but I also hate all champagne, so it's not their fault.
I don't really like champagne either. Yeah, it's not.
Do you like
I hate it.
where were you when we were getting high?
I do like that song.
Someday
I hit 'em with
you.
I hit him with the toast, chug it down.
P.
I think the funniest part of our
Was
friendship.
it-
the Dom P?
Wait,
Was
what?
it Dom Perignon?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what,
damn.
That's what Safe brought us because he's a sommelier.
Yeah.
And so yeah, he brought that as a wedding gift. It was like a 2019 Dom P or something.
Wow, I didn't
Yeah,
have any of that. I would not be insulting the Dom P.
I didn't have any of that. Well, I might have had some of that. I do not remember it that, but I don't think I had any of that. Yeah, no, I was very hungover the next day. We barely made our flight for San Diego.
Jesus. You flew the next day
Yeah, we flew to San Diego.
for your honeymoon?
Yeah.
I forgot you went to San Diego. I'm not gonna lie. Do you have any
Me too
stories from there?
sometimes. No, we just
Cali.
kind of vibed out.
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
It's
yeah,
my
I forget.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like
I also don't like cigarettes. For the record, I'm not a fan of that. But
Really?
smoking like a joint or something, watching the as the sun
Hey, yo.
comes up, sitting outside.
That's illegal.
It's a very pleasant experience.
The legalized nuclear bomb.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
I don't. I'm too old now. I'm sorry. I'm just reading books.
Bro, that's not even a new trend on TikTok. That was like 6 months ago. That sound was popular.
Yeah, I'm off the. I don't know.
He's off the walk, dude.
I'm reading Jim Carrey's memoir. I'm watching The
Pack it in,
Sopranos.
boys. He's old as hell.
I'm wearing a Miller Lite sweater right now.
Bruh,
Dude, that crew neck does go hard though.
Yeah, I do like it a lot.
he's an old school Gemini.
I'm an old head.
Remember when you said
Y'all on TikTok?
Kanye might have turned his life around? Me, I'm still old school Gemini.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bar has not quite held up.
Dude, never mind. I'm not gonna get off topic. Okay, wait. Actually,
Didn't Kanye get married?
Sorry. Wait, what?
Did you guys see that? Didn't Kanye get married?
I did not see that.
What?
You gotta
I
look
didn't
it
see
up.
that.
But in one of the
I'll look it up right now.
in one of the Button episodes on Cut, yes, I do watch that show. Sorry if you guys don't. There was a
I
guy.
only watch it through Cody Ko's videos.
Yeah, no, me too. That's actually what I watched it through today. But there's a guy, and this dude was like, "Yeah, I really like philosophy and like talking about." Like, she was like, "What do you like talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, philosophy and stuff." She's like, "Oh, who are your like favorite philosophers?" He's like, "Oh, like Kanye West, my dad, and like the bank owner down the street." She's like, "Huh?" She's like, "But he's an anti-Semite." He's like, "Well, the thing is, he's like opening people's minds," and I was just like, "Oh God." And so they had to like take him
Yo.
off of the show because he was like starting to argue too much. And I was like, you never open with fucking
philosophy fan.
Kanye's your fucking
Right?
fucking like maybe
Who's your
at the
favorite
least you could be
thinker?
like, yeah, he's a horrible
Kanye
person, but
West,
My Beautiful Dark Twisted
Andrew
Fantasy
Tate.
is awesome, you know? But going as far as to say he's a philosopher that's like opening people's minds, you know?
Bro, my favorite philosophers, Kanye West, Dr. Jordan Peterson, Andrew Tate, Aiden Ross.
God, not Aiden Ross.
I started going down a Twitter rabbit hole about a YouTuber named Sneeko. I think.
Oh, not Sneakio,
Yeah,
dude. I think we've
Not
talked about him
fucking
before, haven't we?
Sneeko.
Oh, that was the guy that me and
I
Nick
don't think
didn't
we had
know.
on this podcast.
And then like Jamie was like, dude, he's everywhere. And I didn't know about him at the time, but I've heard a little bit.
I just started to read about him, and then like I got far enough, and I just closed out all the tabs. I
Yeah,
was like, I
dude.
can't be doing this.
After you don't. I don't know a lot about those people also because it's kind of just one of those things. You're just like this. I don't need to. This
Apparently
I'm not a
Kanye.
13-year-old boy, so
Exactly. Yeah. I have to catch myself. I'm like, wait, this gossip doesn't matter. Apparently Kanye and this girl, they had a marriage, like a secret marriage ceremony, but they didn't sign a marriage license, so they're not legally married. But
Then
they're
what's
both
the
wearing
point?
rings to symbolize it. I don't know. Apparently, she used to work for Yeezy as some sort of TMZ says architectural designer for Yeezy. But
why does a shoe company need an architectural designer?
couldn't tell you.
That's weird.
to design.
That's weird.
Architect? I don't know.
That's suspicious.
That's weird. That's suspicious.
But
Yeah,
that's it.
I really liked Just Enough on the album.
Me too.
I like how it started out with like the spacey, like very synth heavy vibe that had like little hints of groove throughout it,
Mhm.
which ultimately like it's kind of a summary of the rest of the album. I feel like.
It's a little break chord towards the end. I know I mentioned that last episode. I'm gonna weasel it into next episode too, just so I can keep saying break chord. But
If you get it in next episode, I will be very impressed.
it's just gonna be my ad lib. Actually, wait, no, I think I'm doing the intro, so I won't have the ad lib. Oh God.
Yeah.
But I really like Just Enough too. I forgot about it until I listened through it again for this podcast. I like it a lot too.
Yeah, it definitely, some of the songs on here, so overall I really like the album, but some songs definitely, I guess, fall into that realm where it kind of gets into like the George Clanton
Yeah. Uh-huh.
vapory kind of stuff and that's like the low points on the album for me.
Fair enough. Yeah, but I didn't
So,
realize how similar
yeah.
it was to George Clinton. I never really like heard music like this until I heard this
Yeah.
album, and I was like, man, I really like this. And I like George Clinton a lot too. I forget what I rated it, but
I think you and Abe rated it, but you both rated it very high. I mean, you didn't
gotcha.
you didn't rate it as high as Abe did,
yeah,
but yeah, you gave it an 8.25.
let's go.
Abe gave it a 9.
825, not bad.
But do you think next time we have him on, he'll disparage our numerical rating system?
He's gonna defer a rating.
She was so
We
funny.
need to not
I
say
am
anything
staying.
until he gives a rating, and then we say hypocrite. But
Good show.
yeah,
Good show.
oh, good show.
But yeah.
What is that? That just makes me think of that.
It was-
That just makes me think of that guy on TikTok now who's like,
Oh yeah, I love.
"You
that
ain't
guy.
even repping the gang, bruh. How you gonna call yourself? How you gonna call yourself serious when you ain't even blow the pole?"
I love that guy.
Yeah, I love him so much. But yeah,
Okay.
just enough is great. Just nice little groovy loops.
It's
and
just enough.
backbeats and shit. But yeah, it's a nice introduction to the album. It lets you know what you're getting into. You know, it fades in very nicely. Every time I start the song, I have to double check what the volume's on because there's
Literally.
literally no volume at the beginning, and I'm
Right.
like, oh, is this gonna blow my eardrums out? But yeah, I really do like that song.
Oh yeah.
I'd say it's top half of the album, even though it's a little short. But I
I'd
like
agree.
I
Yeah, I
like
think
and
I
Come
think
Over's pretty good
Compromise
too.
might be the one. Oh yeah, I really like Come Over. I was gonna say I think Compromise. There was one song on here. I think it was Compromise that for me literally feels like something from like the George Clinton album.
Oh yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's. Yeah,
My
I think it's
audio's
Compromise.
messing up on Spotify right now.
Is it?
Being
yeah.
goofy.
Ray, camera's out of focus as shit.
Yeah.
My camera. Oh,
Yeah.
Put your hand up to it a
Oh
little
no! Oh, he back. Yeah, Come Over. I really like it. I like the contrast between like the super synth heaviness in the first song, and then Come Over has like just it sounds like basically analog piano in the beginning, and then the music comes in for I think the choruses or whatever. But I really like that. It's also it's a very fun and danceable one. It feels like a summer evening.
By my house, she came over. I can't blame her. I had told her to come by, and I got high out of my mind. Thinking about the times that we had it out. You can let me know, but you can't right now. When you came over, and you came on. I'm begging you come back around.
yeah. And I like how almost rough his voice gets whenever he holds it out in the chorus, and he's like, "Come up," and
Yeah.
whenever he's saying "come over" and he stretches out the O part of it. I think it's at the end of each chorus, but
Yeah.
I do like that song. It sort of gets you pumped up and like ready for the I guess the higher energy like portion of the album, like that and Gemini and Change Up to a Degree. I guess maybe Hideout. Like nothing is super. I feel like Come Over might be one of like the highest energy, or I don't know. It might be one of the highest energy songs on the album, I think.
Probably that or Gemini would be the highest energy one to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Gemini's just kind of a different kind because it's got like these weird, like distorted, like I don't know if you'd call it a drum hit or if it's just like a really short, like moment of someone playing a synth, like how it builds and it's like do do but then like right when that stops, it doesn't really drop into some kind of big like rhythm and melody. It's just like
Yeah.
it sounds like just like a techno noise that like maybe someone like pushes a button on a sample pad for a second and then they're like, oh, what the fuck? And then they like pick their finger up. They're like, oh, that sounds weird. But
Yeah.
that's the song.
Dude, I fucking love it. Gemini is so good.
It is pretty
I
good
love it
too.
too.
I think I at first kind of got in this like, it doesn't sound like it, like after listening to it a couple times, but I think it started to sound like not exactly like chain smokery, but like the what's it called? The fucking, it's like just very like radio play type music, you know?
Really?
I think so. And maybe that's just like pop. Maybe I just haven't listened to pop in a long time. Honestly,
I think it's just a pop banger. I don't.
well, that I mean, yeah, but I mean, yes, that's like I don't know. I had a little bit of bias, but as I listened through more, I did enjoy it a little bit more. And maybe I do like pop music a lot, but like I guess I'm a little like I'm like, oh god, like this is like a radio song. I'm not listening to this anymore because I listen to
Really?
this.
Gotcha. Yeah, that one, like literally since I first heard it, I was like, this is incredible.
Yeah.
When Nick played it for me. And then, yeah, it regularly is on my, like, if it's a nice warm day, I'd be bumping that shit. Walking around the apartment, dancing to it.
I just want Pop Smoke's deep ass gravelly voice in my ear all the time. So.
You need the looping violin in the background that
Yes.
plays like 3 different chords.
Nah, man, I just did fucking Gemini like that. The like, I guess it's the choruses of it. Give me hype every time, and then the whip crack in it.
Killer.
So fun.
It's like he definitely has like pop sensibilities with a lot of the choruses and like chorus and verse structure with a bunch of songs on the album. Also some more like EDM or techno like loopy tendencies, especially on like Just Enough, where basically all he says is just enough to get through, and you hear like the vocals fade in and out and keep looping and stuff. But Gemini and I guess Sincerity and like Shirtless, those are all like definitely I feel like more pop centric songs. And one thing that I have like realized the more I listen to music is it's not that I dislike pop music, it's that I dislike when it's purely based on my subjective like understanding and feel of an artist and what something sounds like. But like when I feel like something is piecemealed together or like super picture perfect and like has like 25 writing credits on it and was definitely like analyzed and like whittled down to this like perfect pristine thing. I don't like it as much. Like when it feels algorithmic, I don't like it as much. And
Right.
And like there are enough things within Gemini and a bunch of other songs on the album that they just make me feel like they're not algorithmic. Like the weird distorted like song that I was talking about earlier. And like you don't hear like whip cracks a lot. Like you might hear them as an accent in like a popular song and people would be like, "Ooh, there's a whip crack." But I couldn't name another song with like with a whip crack in it besides this, and sure like I don't know, like the writing is pretty like is formed like a pop song, but like I said, if I feel like something is like someone's own vision, it makes it a lot better to me.
No, that makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, and I'm not saying like I'm not like you didn't perceive this as his own vision. You don't like it. What's up with you? Why don't you? Because I definitely understand just not loving like a more generic styled song.
Yeah,
but it's groovy. I think it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of groovy. It's crazy.
My exception to that is anything that has the vibe of like "Don't Start Now" by Dua Lipa. I love that shit.
Wait,
Yeah, but yeah, like Dua Lipa, I like a lot of Dua Lipa stuff, and she's like one of the biggest people right now.
Dua Lipa's okay.
Apparently, I heard on a podcast
She can speak
recently.
Albanian.
She can?
But yeah, apparently her parents are like from like Kosovo, so she like can speak
Damn.
Albanian.
That's crazy.
She was
Apparently,
born in London to immigrant parents.
I was listening to a podcast recently, and someone said that Lotto has a new song that sounds like Dua Lipa.
I love
And
Lotto.
They put it as the
Who's
outro
Lotto?
for the podcast,
Bro.
and it sounds just like a Dua Lipa song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've actually seen her live.
Oh, really? At Rolling Loud?
Yeah.
I know the majority of
hers was
other
awesome.
music does not sound like Dua Lipa. But
Her. I have a one video or two videos or something, and she was dude, I loved
the
it.
song's called Lottery. Nice.
And then also she was in the XXL freshman cipher with Fabio. They were like flirting kind of the whole time, and I was like, dude, their cipher just like the lie was Fabio, her cowboy, and I think 24 karat golden, if I remember correctly.
I got you. I got you.
But it was I liked it a lot. Yeah, just overall.
Cool. Yeah, I know, Jamie, you said you didn't love Compromise because it sounded a little more like George Clanton stuff, right?
Yeah, that's just not my vibe of
Not your
music.
bag.
Like like vapor wavy stuff.
Yeah.
I think is how Abe described it. It's just not my jam.
Yeah. And I get that. And
I need
honestly,
heavier
like-
instrumentation.
yeah, I really
Dumb
love
primal monkey brain needs the lower frequencies.
I something about the drums in that song I love, and
Okay.
the more I listen to music with just steady drum beats and like kind of unique drum sounds, I just love the sounds of like contrasting and dynamic drums. It sounds like there's a lot of like cymbal and like kind of hi-hatty hits and stuff in this song, but something
You
about it,
becoming
man.
a drum guy?
Apparently, yeah, I'm gonna start producing now. I'm gonna start buying. I'm
You
gonna
and
start
Abe
buying drum packs.
Go together.
Yeah,
Bro, I was gonna say if you're getting into like interesting drum stuff, it might be worth. I don't know when the last time you listened to Zeppelin was, but
oh, true. Honestly,
my man John Bonham does crazy shit with the drums.
he is insane. Hey, I know Moby Dick. Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
fan. But yeah, like the first time I kind of realized like drums could be really important was hearing Kevin Parker talk about them and how much like he obsesses over them, like making Tame Impala's shit, like spending so much time on just the drum sound of his songs.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can kind of hear it in the way that it's like mixed and the way that like you hear him like hit a drum and it sounds like the sound is just like emanating like out of the object, like it's growing and echoing and like filling up like a space, but it's just
Yeah.
coming out of the same AirPods that you listen to every song in. And I don't completely understand how people do that, but it's kind of magical. And that same feeling isn't really like what this feeling is, but just drums. Drums are good. I like drums. And
like
it
drums.
sounds
Bro,
like
when the levee breaks, one of the best drum songs there is.
very true. Yeah. That's the first time I heard like I didn't really recognize that until I heard Rhymin' and Stealin' by the Beach Boys. Not the Beach Boys, fuck. The Beastie Boys. Beastie Boys. Because
I was about to say, I don't think it's the Beach Boys.
because I have one gin drink and I'm crazy, bro. I can't
Oh, boy,
remember
crazy.
Bro,
anything.
Nick's literally insane.
I'm crazy off that strawberry banana body armor. Black coffee.
Mixed together.
God, no.
The song starts with like the drum rhythm of like when the levee breaks, and then I think it's the guitar from a Black Sabbath song. It might be Iron Man, honestly, but it's a strange song. I haven't listened to it in a long time, but when I heard that, I was like, oh damn, I guess this really is sampleable. Like it really hits hard. But yeah, don't wanna, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I do not
the
know
Rick
when the levee
Rubin
breaks, to be
OG.
honest. And this is where you guys go, oh, but you know that song, trust. As soon
Oh, but
as you
you've heard
hear
it before, right?
Yeah. As soon as you hear it, you're going to know you've heard it. And then I listen to it, I'm like,
done.
I've never heard this before.
I'm done with that, Jordan. You've astounded me too many times.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm no longer shocked. Just sad.
Just disappointed. No longer shocked, just disappointed.
If you want to hear some banging harmonica and drums when the levee breaks by Led Zeppelin, it's a
There you
banger
go.
for that.
Led Zeppelin. Yeah, I couldn't have told you who sings that song.
Some Zeppy.
Yeah,
You mentioned
compromise, I
Sincerity.
love it.
I really like Sincerity as well. It's another top track on the album for me.
Yeah, that was the lead single.
Oh, okay.
I was really surprised that Gemini was the third single that came out for the album. Like,
right?
I would figure it would almost be first or at least second, but
Yeah.
I remember distinctly it was Sincerity, then Shirtless, and then Gemini. And
Bro, the rhythm of his singing over like the synth in Sincerity throughout it is really fucking good.
yeah,
I'm just sitting there
they dance with each other really well. And the music video, I'm not sure if there's one for Shirtless, but the ones for Sincerity and Gemini are both really cool. I do remember that.
Gotcha. I
And
know
that,
you showed me the Gemini one, and that shit is sick.
Yeah, I think the like all the stills on the album cover, like all the circular pictures with that kind of like globular lens thing. I don't really know what that is, but
It's like a super spherical fisheye.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's from the Gemini music video. And it's basically like him dancing and then cut-ins of other people dancing and strobe lights and stuff. But I think the Sincerity music video is like all one shot maybe, and the
I'm watching it
words
right now, yeah.
yeah the words are kind of like animated like throughout the environment.
I can already tell I'm gonna like this shit.
Yeah.
This is very much my vibe of like what I love specifically like the font used in this music video for like the overlaying things. I love that font. I have not figured out what it is, but it's used anytime to create like nostalgia and shit. It works for me.
I gotta
fucking
look at
find
now.
it.
You said use when overlaying things?
Yeah. It's like a typical like font used in overlaying like title cards and shit. That just has a very like warm feel. I love the font, but I don't.
Oh, I know
what
what
it
you're
is.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the like promo font that he used for a bunch of different stuff.
it's good as shit.
Interesting.
It's I think it's the font that's on his merch. I was looking at his merch recently, and I might buy the vinyl of this album, but
Oh yeah.
because he's luckily still has some in stock. I love you, Knox Fortune.
Just resell it.
Nice version.
Because I liked his last album. The song "Lil Thing" on it has like how many plays does it have? Let's check it out. Only 6
Little
million.
thing is, it's
Well,
got
the single
500
has like 10 million.
Damn, I didn't
shit.
realize they were this
so,
popular.
Like a combined 16 mil.
Wait, what? 16 mil? What? Oh, combined. 16
Well, that's
mil.
yeah, 10. Yeah.
Gotcha.
he only has 225,000 listeners too.
Yeah. Like I don't think this album did crazy streaming numbers, but I really
Now,
loved it.
Come
whenever it
Over
came out.
has 1.2, Sincerity has 2, and Gemini has 1.01 million. Every other one is 6 figures or less.
Yeah.
Most of them are 5
I remember-
figures even.
Yeah, I remember like when the album came out, I loved the singles so much that I stayed up till midnight and listened to the album. And he tweeted out like who's up listening to the album, and I responded and said some shit like love it, dude, and he like liked it and retweeted it.
Oh hell yeah!
Did we knew that? Did I know about this?
I don't know.
I don't know if you ever told.
I feel-
Wait, yeah, I think you did.
I don't
This might
remember
have been-
hearing about that.
I don't know when this came out in 2020 because 2020 was when we started the podcast, right?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, this came out on October 30th, 20.
October. Okay, so yeah, we were doing the podcast by then. I don't know.
Just before Halloween.
Gatekeeping.
Yeah. This was right before the insane Halloween that we had, right?
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't even think about that. It was literally it was before our senior year Halloween where we ended it at 4 a.m. in Chapel Hill
Gosh.
Yeah, I
at a
watched
house
the
party of adults.
watched the daylight savings like turn on my phone. Like watched it go from like 2:59 a.m. to 2 a.m.
Sleep in the back of the back of some woman's Toyota Camry while we went back to
that
our
was
apartment.
that was low-key dangerous. I probably shouldn't have fell asleep. But
Bro, me, you, and Vic, we were sleeping in that car.
yeah, that was
But her vibe was chill.
yeah. I don't even like. I don't think I ever talked to her. I think I just had my horse mask on and was just
I think
in the
so,
back of the
yeah.
Uber, like trying to fall asleep so I didn't throw up.
What a weird time where
Yep.
it's like that where you're like, damn, life is like fun and weird.
Yeah.
Life's way more fun if you're weird.
Yep. But yeah, I do love sincerity and the sort of. Wait, what?
I was gonna say I miss Mr. Clean also.
Yeah. Our boy, Mr. Clean.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy that we started.
I'm hiding
we went to
his
3
identity.
different parties. Hosted
I was
one of
confused for a
those.
second, but now I understand. We love you, Mr. Clean.
We love you.
Mr.
Clean.
This goes out to Mr. Clean, not the gravy version.
No.
But the gravy version is a fine song. I'm not dissing the song. We just know Mr. Clean personally.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, he is a real listener. No, you will never know him.
No, you'll
yeah,
never
Sincerity
know.
was good. And then I thought Morning Light was a very interesting vibe shift.
Yeah,
With
yeah,
just,
it
like,
really was.
The acoustic guitar and kind of vocals throughout.
Waking up on a stormy night, I'd fallen back to sleep.
Yeah, it's almost like it's like 5.5 minutes long. It's almost like the longest interlude I've ever heard because it's like
Yeah,
such
honestly.
such a mood shift on the album, but
How do you know
but
it's
at the same time,
How do you know it's an interlude? It doesn't say interlude on it, dude.
it just feels like an interlude is what I was
Okay,
saying.
okay,
It's
okay,
not
okay.
like definitely an interlude,
Okay, okay.
but because it almost feels like some sort of transition is supposed to take place, but it's not like the songs on the latter portion of the album or any crazy different tone. It's just like they put this one in the middle that they were like, hey, this is a great song, but we're not super sure where to put it. It's just plopped right there.
Interesting.
Fuck it, throw it in there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably a
It
low
is a-
point. of
It's
the album.
5.5 acoustic song.
Probably why it has the least number of plays almost.
It's a it's a nice change of pace, but it's definitely not my favorite
It's
either.
probably just a little bit too long.
I think the least number of plays is Always. It's the last song.
Yeah, but like barely, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry, I don't mean
It
to
is a
nitpick.
negligible margin,
Don't mean to nitpick.
but yeah. What else? I think we mentioned Jordan. You said you really like Change Up, right?
Yeah, I did like that one. It didn't have that many plays though.
That is actually that's surprising. Yeah,
I definitely was surprised that Change Up is that low because I feel like it should be probably played as much because I see why Come Over Sincerity and Jim and I are played so much because
Yeah.
it's like a very like high energy. I feel like Change Up would have been like right along those three, but
That's what I
yeah,
thought too.
for some reason it was not.
I'm surprised Come Over has so many plays because like I just figured Gemini and Sincerity had a lot of plays because they were singles, but Shirtless only has like 200,000 plays, and it was the second single.
Huh.
I don't know. Streaming's crazy, you guys.
It is.
Sure, he's so weird.
Yeah. Shirtless. I do like Shirtless. It's a very nostalgic song.
Yeah, it does feel for some reason it feels very like nostalgia.
He uses all these like specific little funny references that really help build the scene of the song, where he talks about like my skin stuck to to the leather of the couch in your apartment. And
Yeah, my skin stuck to the leather of the seats inside your Volvo. It was purple like an orchid. It was so hot I took my shirt off. Yeah, it's been a while. We're back in town. We go out when the sun comes down. I was scared of side eyes on my timeline. You would probably get wide in the nighttime.
like, what else?
That's like a high key ick feeling for me.
Yeah,
What?
for real.
Leather sofas and chairs, like if you're wearing shorts and like your legs stick to them, or if it's like my grandma
Yeah,
growing
love
up had a
that.
leather fucking couch. I hate it, and I'm someone who like I cannot sleep in more than like underwear or I get too hot, and so I'd have to sleep like that, and just my back would be sticking every time I tried to roll over. It would, I
Peel it
fucking-
off.
I despise that shit.
Yep. Good times.
That's like a skill issue.
Yeah,
Bro, just sleep
right.
colder, bro.
yeah. I won't let you break my heart. Yeah, I really like Static as well. I thought that was a very fun one.
Sorry, I thought I had to burp. I do like Static a lot. I really like the beginning of it.
Little
The
robot-y
Ashwagandha
beat.
helping me sleep.
Ashwagandha helping me sleep. Trying to calm my mind, stay out of this drink. I'm an overthinker naturally, and I can't stop playing back the same old scene. Like a train whistle, I blow off some steam.
Yeah, it is a robot-y beat.
Morse code
Yeah,
app beat.
Literally before it starts, he goes. Ashwagandha
gonna say-
helping me sleep.
It kind of fades in and comes back at the end, I think. But
But it's
just-
one of those songs where you just sit there and you do this the whole time.
it's like Daft Punk
A lot
or
of songs on
something.
the album are like that. It's like it's just very catchy and hooky. Like, Static, I want it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it.
It's kind of thing where like you don't really know what's being said, but you're just like got the windows kind of down and you're just like vibing to it, you know?
Yeah, and it kind of changes towards the end. It almost like
Just taking it easy, bro.
turns into this like I guess the drums kind of come back in, but there's this point where it's almost like a bridge type instrumentation where it might just be like acoustic guitar and like this kind of like steady bass. It's around like 320 or like 320.
Yeah, it's like 315, 320, yeah.
Yeah.
Static, it's nothing. I'm waiting, I want it. My girl texts, where are you? I'll be there, let's run it. Static from nothing can turn into something. She's got it, I want it. I'll be there, let's run it. Static, it's nothing. I'm waiting, I want it.
But it just changes up and then the
My girl
drums come
text,
back into
where
it.
are you? I change up.
There you go.
Good. Fuck with it.
Good stuff. Yeah.
This
and that
song
and-
feels like the feeling of a crew neck sweatshirt, you know? One of my
I like it.
I've
It's
discovered
classic.
one of my favorite like outfits to wear nowadays because of just the sheer comfort levels is a crew neck sweatshirt and shorts.
Fair. I've been
So comfortable.
rocking it for ages, bro. I love it.
I know, I'm finally on the grind, dude. Once it's not 30 degrees regularly outside,
That's
like
crazy.
I'm gonna be hitting the Birkenstock short crew neck combo all the time.
Yes, sir.
get
The
it. I
Denver
get it
the
now.
Denver man thought. uniform.
Target finally started carrying the shorts again that I like.
Oh,
They're like short.
baby.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it turns out. So I have a pair of shorts that are 7-inch inseams. Apparently, I thought they were shorter because they feel short. The ends like right below the mommy tattoo or whatever.
You got
And-
big
but then I got
thighs.
a
They
pair.
shorten them up.
Yeah, well, but then I got so I bought an identical pair, and it goes down like way further. But like if you just hold them up next to each other, they're both 32-inch
What the hell?
waist, 7-inch inseam, and they look the same length, like if you hold them next to each other. But the older ones, so maybe if I like wash these, they'll get to that point.
30
Because the other
times.
ones, like, they were used before I got them from like Goodwill or wherever.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to get them to that level. And now that I know that they're the exact same short, next time I gotta go to Target after my tax return hits, I gotta get 4 different colors. I definitely do that with clothes. I find a good, especially pants.
Wait, did you say
I
your
find a
tax
good
return
one.
might not hit? Because
No, it will. My state return, not my federal. I had to pay the government this year. Bastards.
Damn government.
well, yeah.
But they'll stay to pay me. But yeah, I like Static. I don't know that I have any more. A lot of this album was just like vibing out to it, not really like notes. But
No, I feel the
definitely
same
wanted to
way.
touch on Gemini and Sincerity
Yeah.
because those.
I did like
bangers.
Hideout, but it's just a nice warm blanket song.
Shirtless is okay also.
When you're down and you're out. Which one, Jordan?
Shirtless.
Yeah.
I just popped my shoulder though. That kind of hurt.
That was the one I was saying was pretty nostalgia heavy. Please don't turn the radio down. Take me to your favorite town. Cause you're the
Yeah.
one that's on my mind all the damn time. Riding through July with the windows down.
Yeah, I might.
I will say,
I might have to listen to this a little bit more.
check out the Gemini music video. That shit is so cool. It's still one of the coolest music
Very
videos I've seen.
Yep. That one.
Because you've seen a
that one
total
and
of
Sincerity.
3 music videos, Mike.
Bro, I've seen a lot.
Guy who's
Like,
seen
I just
3
don't
music
actively
videos.
watch
This one's the best.
This one's the best. Trust me.
The best is fuck, what's that White Snake?
What's that? Okay, go music video. You mean? Yeah, that should be the only
They do
thing
have
coming
pretty
out of your
good ones.
mouth.
They do have
It
good ones.
should be
Hey.
the only thing.
Best
Upside
okay
down and
music video?
inside out. That's the best music video.
Best OK Go music video? I think for me it's the
It's
one
the
with
car
the
one.
treadmills.
It's the car one.
Not the car.
Oh,
one,
the car one's second for me.
You like Here It Goes Again? That's the best one?
Is that the one where they're jumping the treadmills?
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
like you know what? I applaud that one because that was before anybody like sponsored them and gave them money to make music videos. That was like their first one that like kind of blew them up.
Oh,
and
really?
people were
Well,
like,
there you go.
damn,
Even
these guys
better.
are doing
Dude,
it.
top 3 for me. The one where they're in the airplane and they're like anti-gravity everything.
Yeah, that's Upside Down and Inside Out. Yeah.
2, I can't remember what it is, but it's the one with all the slow-mo stuff and they're like shooting out of like cannons or some shit at the end. Like the guitars are like being destroyed and shit.
Yeah.
can't
It's called like
remember.
This Moment, I think.
Yes, this will be the one moment that matters, and it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This magic moment.
And then number 1, maybe for me, has to be the Muppets. Okay, go.
I don't know if I've seen that.
You ever seen that one? Most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Muppetational. This is what they call. And dude, it's like so meta at the end. Like they do like a little bit of acting too, like with the Muppets too at the end. It's so funny. I'm surprised you guys haven't seen that.
I've seen it. I don't fuck with the Muppets though.
Really?
Kind of freak me out a little.
You've
bit.
never seen the Muppets Christmas Carol?
I've never been a big puppet guy.
Bro. Muppets
Kermit
though?
scares you? Ooh.
Bro,
That
get into some
scares
the
me.
crystal, all right? Or whatever that is. You know,
My mom,
the dark crystal.
Yeah, you
That's
have to
what
be
it is.
on meth to like the Muppets.
You got to
get
be
into
on crystal, bro.
No, the dark
See,
crystal.
My mom loves the Muppets, so I've been around Muppets my whole life. My mom, that was like her childhood. Like she was big on the Muppets, carried it into adult. Like she's not like having Muppet memorabilia, but she, like all the movies with the Muppets and everything.
She's got the Muppet Funkos.
I will say though, I saw
Unboxed.
something on Twitter
Or
that was
boxed.
like, bro, fuck color
Mid-condition.
theory. If you ever need to pick a color palette, just choose anything at random from this image, and it's like a picture of like the original, like all of the Muppets in one frame with Jim Henson, and it's like an immaculate color palette. I took a screenshot because I was like, honestly, this is true. Like this is such a good like color palette.
Sure.
But yeah, Muppets themselves, I don't know. I just don't really like, dude, I will say, I'm not scared of puppets, but marionettes, I do not like those bastards.
Yeah, the
No.
Polar Express had
Fuck that.
that weekend for a little bit.
Are there marionettes in the Polar Express?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's that.
yeah,
There's
dude, come on.
that scene where he goes in the train car and they're like all hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah, dude,
And,
you not remember
like,
that?
I feel like you would definitely remember this, Jamie.
Jamie
Google it.
that memory.
Is
dude.
that real?
Yes, dude. We wouldn't be lying to you.
Okay. Also, to be fair, I've not seen the Polar Express since I was in like 3rd grade, probably.
Fair.
Dude, is this fucking real?
I'm finding the link. Here we go. Give me the link. There we go.
Is this is a real thing?
Yeah.
Yes, dude. Why would we be making this up? Like, it's not even that crazy of a scene.
I just
Me and
I
Jordan
just
are
don't
both
remember-
like, yeah, the marionette car, and we're
I thought
making
you were
it up.
fucking around. Dude, I'm not lying. I only ever saw that movie in the theaters whenever we would go on field trips at Christmas time in elementary school. I've not seen it since like 3rd grade.
I guess it helps that I watched it most years growing up, but
I think I've only seen it like 3 times.
that's fair. The Tokyo Drift scene when the train's on the ice, that shit's
That
crazy.
shit is so funny.
That is a nice ass scene.
How they live in Tokyo? And the fucking Tom Hanks drifting the train.
Oh man, Jordan, what about the writings on the wall? You don't know that music video, the OK Go one, where they do all the different perspectives and they're in that big warehouse? I like that one a lot. That one and the This Too Shall Pass. That one's pretty classic. The like Rube Goldberg machine.
Oh yeah, that
the
one.
OG
That one is classic. The one where they do the umbrellas, like in the.
That one's cool. Yeah.
I forgot.
That
That's
one's
like
cool
my
as
favorite
shit, too.
song. I think.
Is that I Won't Let You Down?
Yeah, I won't let you down. No, I won't.
Yeah.
Let me see this one real quick.
I'm still
I
appalled
think
by
my
the.
favorite song of it, man, I don't like this scene. I don't like that shit.
I forget about this one. I don't know if I've ever seen this one.
But
Actually.
I think my
I'm still
favorite
appalled
song
by the-
that they did
the
a music
rating.
video for was the Upside Down, Inside Out or whatever
Oh,
that
yeah?
song's called. I like that song itself a lot.
I don't mind that.
But the
song.
car one is very cool as well.
I love that song and I love the video.
Because you have to like, that one's the coolest to me because you have to space everything out and then you have to do the math to get the right frequencies for things. And then you have to have
to
the
drive
car
at the right
drive
speed.
at the right speed for it to sound correct.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Technically,
He
it is the most
He
impressive.
drove through one of the whole sections backwards. That's insane.
Yeah. And so visually it's cool, but I still think the coolest to me is I just like the treadmill one just because like I've eaten shit so many times on a treadmill. I'm just impressed that they can
They
like
figured it out.
fuck it. Yeah, no, that blows my mind.
Fair enough.
It is crazy.
I can whip the hoe. I cannot walk on a treadmill.
Man,
Yo, he chiefing the hoe.
I'm still appalled by the ratings that you guys gave the OK Go album that I brought to the
Dude,
podcast.
that one, I don't know. They make way better. There's better. I like none of the songs that I've always
At the
loved.
same time, it is embarrassing that I brought an OK Go album to the podcast.
It's not embarrassing. I just wish it was better songs, dude.
Yeah.
All right,
Sorry.
that was the best album.
Yeah, honestly, if you had brought like Oh No or something by them, I think it would have, for me at least, it would have fared better.
yeah. Like is that their first one? The one with like the carpet on it?
I like the one that's like Ghost or whatever.
It is the one with the carpet on it, but it's not their first one.
I like the one with the Ghost or whatever. Wait.
Oh, yeah,
that's the one that we
yeah.
did, didn't we? What was it?
No.
Their
We
first
did
one
Of the Blue
is-
Color of the
Okay,
Sky.
I think
You're
I
talking
like-
about
Their
Hungry
first
Ghost.
Yeah,
one
I think I
is
kinda-
OK Go. It's got a picture of a car.
Oh yeah. That one's
On the
got You're
front.
so. Oh yeah, You're So Damn Hot. That one has that one. On
Yeah.
there. And Get
but
Over It. Yeah, those are good songs.
the Oh No, that one, yeah, it does have the carpet. That one's got like Invincible, Here It Goes Again.
I got you.
Uh,
I know Do What You Want. That's a good song.
Yeah. Yeah, that one probably would have fared better for me.
I feel you.
Hang on, is this an EDM remix for White Knuckles?
Nightcore remix, bro. You don't get it.
That has a really good music video. I forgot about that one.
White Knuckles?
Yeah. They do a bunch of stuff with like trained dogs, and it's really impressive.
Oh. Jesus.
I also that's probably one of my favorite songs by them. It has a crazy guitar solo at the end.
I don't remember. Oh, that is, dude. I'm not surprised you like that song. It feels a very like an electronic-ier version of Queens of the Stone Age.
Fair enough.
I don't know. That may not even be that accurate to anyone else, but for me, that's what that feels like.
The guitar solos, or the guitar sound is around like 150. That's what I was talking about.
I feel you.
For any OK Go heads out there who want to check it out,
Dude, if you wanna fucking check it out, that was an early episode on here, right?
really?
I thought it was like
Well,
mid.
no, I guess not. It was episode 56.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did Of the Blue.
Oh, it
Color
was
of the
mid
Sky,
alread.
episode 56.
It was mid, all right. I didn't even mean to.
Jordan
say
gave it
that.
a 4. I gave it a 5.5, and you gave it an 8.75.
I might even go higher now.
No.
Fuck it.
I'm not
No,
listening
dude.
to that album since we did that episode.
No, dude.
We followed it up with Planet Her,
Oh, damn.
and then Still Sleep.
Oh, still sleep. Still
amazing.
Still banger. Still like.
I'm
sleeping.
surprised you guys even could place when we did. I have no idea when we did that. As far as like in this podcast, like I don't know when we do any albums.
People who do 2 to 3 podcasts a week, I don't understand how they aren't like. I don't understand how they have that much in their life to talk about. But second, I also don't understand like how they aren't just like spilling like copious amounts of like sensitive personal information. Like,
Yeah, because you'd have to like with that. Like, what else are you gonna talk about at that point?
Maybe they do,
I don't know.
It's crazy.
but it's not like,
I don't know. That shit
Like
blows my mind.
people will just like dish on their like personal life gossip, and like it's funny to hear them talk.
Yeah.
Excuse me, it's funny to hear them talk about it, but I feel like they would like you would have to start talking about like funerals or like going to the hospital or something. Like that has to happen sometime to you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm always impressed and kind of like, damn, why do you put yourself through that?
True, but if it's your job,
Also,
I would
like to say I do feel bad with how low I rated the album last week. I would like to say that.
I would podcast and edit and advertise for 20 hours a week instead of working 40 hours a week.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, if I had like the same income doing that, I would do that too. But I don't think I would. So considering we make no money on this.
Considering this podcast has cost us money.
Yeah, it just costs us money. Bro, one of these days we're gonna become the next Joe Rogan.
We gotta wait. What?
Yeah.
Are we making a content pivot that I didn't know about?
Yeah, we're gonna start smoking weed and getting
Hi with Elon Musk.
Getting crazy people on and just enabling them.
yeah, we're just gonna
I think that's right, bro.
That's not what he
insane
does.
takes.
Oh, Nick.
Can-
That's not what he does.
That's not what he does. He's a free thinker. You're just afraid.
Wait, where'd you hear that? Oh yeah, this website totally looks legit and real. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
I definitely trust this website made with fucking WordPress in 2003. I
Wait.
very much trust this information.
Wait, you said this is a blog? Oh, I'm sure that's fine. Bro.
Bro, my watch telling me
can't-
to stand up. Shut up.
Shut up, stupid
We
wa-
can't go down that road. Ratings. That's what road.
Yeah,
we're going
ratings.
down.
We can hit the ratings. First off, I just want to say it's kind of fucked up that Nick did not choose a woman artist. Since this is going to be coming out in the first week.
Hey, listen. Hey, I picked time a while back. All right, I like Claro. Give me some points. All right. People hate Claro's last album. I love it so much.
Oh.
That has to
I
count
think it's
for
a good
something.
album. I don't know why people hate it. I also wasn't on the Claro grind before the album, so like maybe
There you
it was
go.
a pivot people didn't like, but coming into it just like as an album, I was like, this is good.
Yeah, it was great. Anyways,
I don't know. People are fickle.
Pickle.
all these fickle fans out here. All right.
All these fickle pickles. out
Forget
here,
fake
dude.
fans. All these fucking fickle fans, bro.
And I
I'm
would
giving
like
it-
to issue an apology to Ice Spice. I would give your album probably like a 4 or 5.
We're
instead of
all
what I
back.
did last week.
What'd you give it?
We're all back on the rack.
I gave it a 2.95. I was on like 3 hours of restless sleep. I was in a very bad mood, I think.
Why wouldn't you pad your answer then for that reason?
Because I was in the trenches. I didn't realize I was down there.
You're not allowed to be part of a spice cabinet anymore, bro. All right?
He was in Hamoud.
You lost your chance.
I was in bad mood.
I'm gonna give this album 8.75.
Okay.
Yep. I'm leaning into the ratings lately. I'm saying fuck it this year.
I'm gonna give this album
Fuck it, dude.
another 5.5.
Ooh, let's go.
Tied with Manny Orcs.
Yeah.
I listened to that album in the bath and cried last night. Dude, I was going
Hey,
through
that
you
part
know
out.
the vibes. You know the vibes. I'm crying about coal mine in South
I listened to the
Dakota.
gold and having tears come to my eyes while I was explaining to Vic the narrative of the album.
I'm listening to the Alien and crying to my wife.
After I learned about various historical tragedies in America.
Hey, it's just politicians lying. That's always happened, bro.
I mean, I find it interesting because it's like shit we learned in A Push, but I was like a junior, so I didn't really care that much, so I don't really know things. But now I like to learn things.
Yeah.
So now I'm going back and relearning.
It is funny like how much people idolized the president before like Watergate and like the Iran Contra affair and like all the CIA stuff like came out like back in like Eisenhower days and like JFK and stuff. People were like, yeah. These guys are amazing and they've never done anything wrong.
They are infallible and essentially deities to me.
Yeah.
That's like
it's crazy.
Now it's like they're the only people most corrupt to do this position, and yet we let them hold the power as well.
Yeah, it's like billionaires. Like, there's no way they can ethically become a billionaire, but people are still like, they're probably such good people because they're so smart. And it's like, no, they're probably the worst people. That's how they accrued that wealth.
And have time to be smart
Yeah.
because they're not working. They
Yeah.
can literally go to school every second of the day if they wanted to.
I just don't know how you're not a billionaire and you're not ripped. That's
true.
my thing.
That is true.
I would be
Elon-
in the best shape of if I had to do nothing.
Elon Musk, start on the chicken breast and broccoli, bro.
Bro, start with
gotta-
the diet.
Start counting your macros.
We're gonna need you to get a 6-pack by next year, all right?
Bruh, crazy.
Maybe then I'll buy the Tesla stock. I'm buying the dip.
Tessie. I'm gonna give this album a 7.5.
Let's go.
Okay.
Very cool.
It has a lot of highs on it, but where it gets to the more vaporwavy stuff, I get kind of bored. So,
I feel you.
Okay.
like the last 3 songs don't really do much for me,
I got you.
but it's got some bangers.
I
on it.
got you.
I definitely, save a few more songs from it after listening to it. For
Yeah, I
this
got
week.
you.
That brings it to an average of 7.25, nice and easy, and that puts it at 32nd overall, just below Processed by Sampha, and just above When We All Fall Asleep. Where Do We Go?
Jamie, you suck.
By Billie Eilish. So yeah, pretty solid.
electronic-y stuff.
Jamie, have fun editing
I will be
this. Hope you're having a
starting
good day today.
next week with our first female artist or woman artist for Women's Month. We're going to be doing Born to Die by Lana Del Rey.
Hey, cool. I've never really
I don't know
listened
if you guys
to
have ever
like one
really-
of her full albums. I've listened to Norman fucking Rockwell before.
I listened to Summertime Sadness.
That song's on this album.
I know. That's why I said it. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. This I wanted to do the Paradise version of this one. But the only reason I wanted to do it was for the song Cola, and the rest it like doubles the album length, and it's not worth it for that. So
Bless
we're
you,
just
Jamie.
rocking with the standard version.
Bless you.
But I will discuss in brief the song Cola as well,
All
just
right.
to cover that.
Just
So if you want to listen to it, I think everyone knows it as I think everyone knows at least the beginning of that song as a meme.
So,
But yeah. Yeah, no, this album, there's like 4 different versions of it.
Yeah,
there are
wait.
various different types of like bonus track, deluxe, paradise. Dude, it's, I don't know. That's something I hope to look into, like why there's so
This
many
girl
different cuts
crazy.
of the album.
Wait. So there's the Paradise.
Go ahead.
I think Paradise, and it's 8 songs, and it has cola in it.
Yeah, so I think
she, like, combined
Paradise
them
is a
later.
separate album or EP or whatever, but Born to Die got big and then released a Born to Die Paradise edition that's both albums in one.
Oh, okay.
I think.
You guys hear the Lana Del Rey cover, the Father John Misty song?
Nope.
Pretty good.
I don't think so.
Buddy's Rendezvous, killer.
I do love the cover
Everything
of the
you
Paradise edition of Born to Die. I love that album cover. It's just like very old Hollywood, which I guess is like her whole vibe, but it's very like old Hollywood, sepia tone, like very, very good design. But it's just too long, you know?
Fair
It's a
enough.
little long.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so we'll hit Born to Die, the standard edition. And yeah, I feel like this is one of those ones where, especially you guys, but I feel like a lot of people, in my experience, like we all know a few songs by Lana Del Rey, but unless you were like in that like target demographic at that time, no one ever really listened to full albums by her as much, at least that I knew, other than like my cousin. She really liked like Born to Die, and then most of my intake of Lana has been through Vic, and like I really like her shit. Yeah,
I'm intrigued.
I wanted to do it for a bit, so
No,
be a good
I'm
time.
interested. And I know
Okay.
her sounds kind of evolved some too, so I'm interested to see what her early stuff sounds like.
Yeah, I know. I kind of want to listen more to it too.
she's some of my favorite parts of the Great Gatsby soundtrack.
The Great Gatsby soundtrack.
No idea
Imagine.
that was a thing.
Dude, that movie is so fucking good.
Jordan, are you talking?
He muted.
Goofy.
Goofy.
Dude,
Yeah.
sorry, I got like mixed up with like what I muted and what I didn't mute, and so I was muted trying to talk and like, sorry.
Yeah, so we'll run some Lana next week.
Okay.
It'll be and then-
Sick.
yeah, it'll be a good time.
Cool.
Looking forward to
I'm
it.
ready.
Recent listenings, yeah.
Yeah, recent listenings. I listened to some Lana trying to decide which album I wanted to do. I don't really think that there's been anything specific. I feel like I've really gotten in a rut again, and I need to break out of it.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
I feel you.
I've been
Damn.
listening to pretty much the same thing also, Jamie. I haven't gotten to any new stuff yet. But there is this one thing that samples like the Backpack song from Dora that I really like.
Hell yeah.
It's funny. I don't know if you've heard that on TikTok or something, but it's really funny.
I don't think so.
He's like
I'd be interested.
he's like finna reach in this, and then it goes backpack, and then he goes too many Glocks in this backpack.
I'm intrigued.
I'll share the song also. That's it.
Okay, I was gonna say, is there? Nick, are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just
He was listening
I
to
was
it for a
looking at
second.
my recent. I was. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jordan.
But-
sometimes I'm amazed that you find these songs.
It's a drill beat of the Backpack song, dude.
Bro, even like look at that cover. This is like everything about this looks like it should be just entirely a shit post.
Dude, I'm on rap TikTok, okay? I have my ear close to the scene, all right?
Like this looks like the type of shit that I find that has like 300 plays and it's called like Rock and Roll McDonald's. Or some shit.
So funny.
Hey man, don't come for Wesley Willis like that. All right,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Wesley Willis was a legitimate artist. Rock
Bro,
and
this
roll
shit is insane.
McDonald's.
Isn't it?
Backpack.
Oh yeah, but
I'm finna
recent-
reach in this. Too many Glocks in this. That's crazy. That's
recent
insane.
listenings. Jamie, did you like that new Manchester Orchestra song? I forgot to listen to it actually.
Many Orcs. Yes, yeah. I forgot to mention that. Yes. I think their EP drops the 10th.
Oh, it's EP.
Yeah, it's a 6-song EP. Big plus to Apple Music is whenever singles drop like that, if they're part of an album, you can pre-save the entire album.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
It is very cool.
Yeah, it looks like it's a 6-song EP. Bro, we got a lot of. I'm excited this year. We've got the new Manny Orc EP going to be coming out.
Manny
I think the 26th is when St. Paul's album drops, right?
I don't know.
I think it's the 26th of March, and then in June. So maybe it's in April that the Manchester Orchestra drops, but then in June we got new Jason Isbell. So it's
Nice,
shaping up to be a solid year.
Yeah, I don't know when Beach Fossil's album comes out, but I know they come out with a single next week, which is cool. They've been for literally for like a year. The singer has been saying like new music coming soon, and he posted it like a week ago, and I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna get my hopes up. And this one time, I consciously decided that they posted like a song teaser like, next Tuesday.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, March 10th is when it's the Valley of Vision. It's a very cool album cover. I really like it. The Manchester Orchestra.
It's March 10th.
March 10th. Yes.
Damn, that's soon.
Hey, that's Arden's birthday.
9 days. So
Yeah.
I guess we're not gonna get another single.
Yeah, probably not. But yeah, the new Shame album got me into some more rock music. I've been listening to this Australian kind of like harder rock band called These New South Wales. Pretty good.
I've heard some shit.
Yeah, I put them on my story. I think yesterday, maybe.
You
The
fucking
rare
cunts.
Nick.
Yeah, the only thing I ever post that's not a grid post is just a blank, like a song on Spotify that has the link. Like it's just no context.
No context. Nick posts. Nick story.
Yeah,
Song posts.
yeah. Check it out if you believe in my taste.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but I've really been getting into this girl. Her name's Bully. That's like her artist name, and she's been around for a while. She had a semi-big like alt rock album in like 2015 that has a really good song on it called "Trying." But I'm about to listen to her newest album tomorrow because I listened to her first two the past couple days. But I liked her a
feel
lot.
like
She's
feel
open
like
for
this is
Jason
some
Isbell
shit.
a couple times, but
Okay.
but she's I don't think she's like Tame Impala or like Andy Schaaf where she plays all the instruments herself, but I think like she has a band, but she also plays and sings, and I know she produced her first two albums.
Hell yeah.
She's a workhorse, and she's pretty good. She's got some attitude. I love in the song "Trying." She says, "I've been praying for my period all damn week." It's really funny.
Praying for your period.
But
It'd be like that sometimes.
it do. But I think that's mostly it. I did listen to the Brook and the Bluff this morning while I was getting ready.
David would be proud.
Yeah. Oh, and the last thing I'll say, this girl Lola Kirk. I've really liked her album that I found. I think the end of last week. And Jamie, I feel like you'd like it too, especially her. She has a live album that's got some nice fiddle in it, some nice banjo too. She's actually okay. So she is Alex Cameron's life partner's sister.
Okay.
Yeah, Jemima Kirk. They're sisters, and
Jemima.
Their dad was the drummer for the band Free, and also
Oh
Bad.
shit! Really?
Yeah, he was the drummer for Free and Bad Company. At least like
Yeah.
some versions of those bands. He was like in both bands.
Huh.
Yeah, Simon Kirk, I think is his name, because when I found that out, I was like, "What the fucking hell? Like, why?"
Right.
But yeah, I bought a Free record recently, actually. But yeah, I'll send I'll send the song to the song recommendations, but that's about it.
Kill, kill.
God, there's a song by Free that I love, and I never remember the name of it.
Is it all right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on that. It's on the record I bought.
Alright
It's great.
Now, baby, it's all right now. What a banger of a tune. Oh, Jordan got the chip clip on his chin. The chin clip.
Jordan, this song is insane.
Isn't it?
Are you listening to the fucking the Dora song?
That's what I'm saying. I also found one that was like samples Hazel's sister, so I'm gonna listen to that one soon after.
Hey! Wait, is it the song that's on TikTok that's like
Probably.
I hit it from behind and she said, "Hey!"
Yeah, probably.
Is it that one? Yeah. I've been seeing I've seen that sound used. That's an insane fucking a song about fucking back shots that samples Hazel's sister. Sampled by dudes who, if that's their favorite band, they definitely fuck with the lights off.
No kidding.
So I guess on that note, I just wanted to say thanks for listening this week and watching. If you did, remember to tune in next week for Born to Die by Lana Del Rey. And once again, if you want to keep up the show or share your thoughts about this week's episode, check out the socials. We're on Twitter at @ListenUpPodcast and Instagram and TikTok at ListenUpPod. Those accounts, as well as our personal handles and the merch links and the link to Nick's Mix, Volume 21 now. Crack a brewski.
Crack a cold one.
Playlist. Those are all going to be found at the link tree in the socials and in the description of wherever you found this episode. Finally, if you enjoyed this episode, if you could throw a rating or review on your respective platform our way, that'd be great. YouTube, like, subscribe, the bell, the normal trilogy. And other than that, for now, we'll catch you next week. And remember to listen up.